I'm just getting the spreadsheet open just so I know what the teams are called. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to round 2 of the FRL Division 2 West Championship. My name is Ayal, but you can call me Johnny, and I will be joining you here today for the second race of the season at the Motorsport Park Lukov, and we are in for a fantastic race. Last race saw Leopard win the first race for the Mogus Master Plan team. We will see if he can repeat that today. It is an exciting championship with exciting up-and-coming drivers, and we are just ready to get started. Qualifying has started. We have cars on the track. Currently watching Young for the Audu Motorsports team. Of course, he's on the track with another person right behind him. We'll see if this will impact his visibility. Of course, Motorsport Lukov is a very interesting track. It's very short. It's one of the shortest tracks on the calendar, aside from Pomodoro and also Constantina Short. But I don't believe Constantina Short is on the calendar. So this is the second shortest track on the calendar as we go on board with Young here. In Sector 2, very tight corners. There's a hairpin right here. You cannot go wide in that hairpin because once you do, you will hit a corner cut trigger, and that will slow you down immensely. And we will be watching for that during the race because drivers tend to make mistakes when they're racing with other cars, and that is the prime spot. Young here about to cross the line. He has 2 green sectors. Where does this put him? First car on the track, first time. It's a 103.1. Leo goes quicker. Last race winner. He goes 500ths quicker. We have other cars on the track as well. No one's setting purple sectors. Leo actually didn't set a purple sector 1 and 3. He only set a fastest sector 2. So it is very close right now, as we see Aquiles, I believe, beginning a lap here, as his timing indicator shows. And this first corner right here, very, very tough, because you can go wide, and once you go wide, that corner cut trigger, it's going to slow you down big time. As we watch the second Mogus Master Plan car make his way through the fast S section. Into Sector 1, he sets a purple Sector 1. He's on a good lap right here. Of course, qualifying's 10 minutes, so we're going to see around 3 or 4, maybe even 5 runs from these drivers. 5 is pushing it a bit, but I think these drivers can get around 3 or 4 in. Scottish driver making his way through. Very clean through there. Oh, actually, Quatris has set a purple Sector 1. We will be going on board with him after we watch the lap of Aquiles. Makes his way through Sector 3 here. Flat out. Can't lose much time here, but you can't gain much time either. As he crosses the line, he goes only 3rd fastest. 10th behind his teammate. Quatris, I believe, abandoned his lap there. DSF here, but to cross the line, he is one of the original racers. As he goes into P5 right there. Very good driver. I had the pleasure of racing with him in D1 a few years back. As we watch the drivers begin their outlaps, because I believe this is the point in qualifying where everyone's kind of in a stalemate. Young is on the lap here. He set a red Sector 2, but he's still committed to the lap, which indicates that maybe he's found a bit of time here. I believe through these last few corners, he can gain enough to take pole. Yes, he does. He goes a 10th faster. So that Sector 2 right there didn't matter that much, even though it was red. He took pole position right there. Quatris, I believe he's just on an outlap. Yeah, he is. So that purple Sector 1 is irrelevant right now. We have other racers on the board. ISO Games going on board with him. Now, last race, we had a Mogus Master Plan 1-2. Very exciting, with a Rodney in P3. I don't believe he's actually racing this. I'm trying to find his name on the leaderboard. I don't think he is. He was a reserve, I see. Final corner for ISO Games. Crosses the line here. Where does this put him? Oh, he's just beginning a lap. Okay. Looks like everyone's preparing for their final lap. So when you reach this 4-minute, 3-minute mark, you kind of have to begin your final laps here, because if you start your lap and you mess up, you have time to just reset and go again. But as we see Leo cut the corner. Yeah, so he has enough time to reset. But I think once you reach maybe that 1-minute 30 mark, that's cutting it really close. So if any drivers reset within that 1-minute 30 mark, we'll see the final runs from those drivers. Yeah, we see everyone resetting here because they know if they set a lap now, they'll have a chance to restart that lap if they make a mistake. Here goes Spencer Rooney. I believe he's on a lap. Yes, he is. British driver, number 95. As Quatris goes P2 with this lap, only 400ths away from Young there. Spencer Rooney with the red Sector 2, but he's still committed to the lap once again. So it looks like Sector 2 catching some of these drivers off guard, but he believes he's staying committed. He believes he can gain just a bit of time. I believe he can go up to P4 here, maybe bump out RX. No, he doesn't gain anything. He's just committed to absolutely nothing there. On board with Aquiles. Believe this is the out lap for him. Taking that corner very nicely. Don't want to drift wide there, as that can ruin your lap. Very nice, very smooth. That's a green Sector 2. And I believe he just corner cut it right there. So he's going to reset and begin his final lap. Leo sets a red sector 1. The other Mogus car. You break around the 100 board here, maybe even later to turn in. This is not his best lap, but he has reset it so he can begin his final lap here. Quatris is on an out lap. No, he's on a flying lap here. He is stuck behind a driver that is 2 seconds off the pace. That's going to hinder his lap time. Maybe not enough, though. He believes he has it. He's going to cross the line. No, he's going to reset. All right, so this is the critical moment in qualifying when drivers really only have one chance to improve their lap time. As we hop on board with Young for the Audu Motorsports team. Very nicely there. As DSF has taken pole with a sub 3-minute lap. The Division 2 champion from Season 3 has just set pole in Division 2 6 seasons later. Let's see if he can hold on to that. As Young makes a mistake, that is his qualifying over. Other drivers, we still have other fast drivers on the track. We have Aquils and Leo, I believe very fast, and Quatris. I believe he had reset in time to set another lap. Spencer Rooney here, number 95, through that final corner, flat out, no mistakes. Gonna cross the line. Will he improve? Yes, he can. P5, only 2/10 off pole. I don't think that's gonna hold though. Track is ramping up. Drivers are getting faster. Aquil sets a red sector 2. As we see some movement on the board there. Very nice line through there. Don't go too wide. He doesn't go too wide. That was a nice lap by him. Nice turn by him. Let's see if he can convert that. Crosses the line. P6 jumps ahead of RX right there. Leo makes a mistake. Our previous race winner, only P4 on the grid. As DSF, unless someone can challenge him, unless Diamond M001 here for Lagwar Racing can take pole away. I don't think he will. That was a very nice lap from DSF. And it will be, I believe, a 1-2 for the Audu Motorsports team, owned by Royal and Karsten, of course. To the final corner here. Can he improve his lap time? Only a couple cars on track. Oh, is that PvP Pitbull that I see on the track? He's actually racing. That's incredible. I haven't seen this guy in a fat minute. He's going to cross the line. Let's see if he can make it into the top 10. Look at that beautiful green car. Flat out through there. Crosses the line. He's just as bad as he was before. That was a joke. PvP Pitbull is great personality, great driver. We're getting ready for the start of round 2 here at the Motorsport Park, Lukov. Very interesting to see what strategies the drivers take. A lot of drivers on the mediums. Only one driver on the hards. That's RX. The lights counting up. Drivers on the grid. And we will go green here in Lukov. Drivers get away well. There's a shuffle on the grid as all the drivers hug that left side of the track. They make it through it clean. Leo fighting with Quatris, fighting with Young, but DSF has taken the lead. He's trying to try to pull away through the S section here. Don't make a mistake. No one made a mistake. We got 5 cars right there fighting for the lead. And we got another pack right behind. DSF holding on to that lead. He's done this before. He's won many races before. Let's see if he can hold on to this for the next 40 laps. And his right-hander here, don't go wide. Some drivers went wide back there. DSF pulling away just a little bit. Is that enough to make a difference? Quattris, Young, followed by Leo, and then Spencer. Through this tricky section right here. Don't corner cut. Once again, some drivers are making mistakes, but DSF is making a charge. He is the only driver on the softs in the top 10 right now. So he's going to try to pull an alternate strategy here. Quattris and Leo having a battle back there. It's the Audis versus the Mogus team. Aquios is in P6 right there. He's a bit further behind, but I think he can catch up. Spencer goes a bit wide. He's going to miss the corner. Keep it on the track, Spencer. He's going to do it. He stays. He slots back into P4, but he might lose out to P5 here by Young. Yes, he does. He goes down to P5, P2 to P5 right there. That is atrocious mistake by Spencer, but he can gain it. He is still within that slipstream pack. DSF, 5/10 is the gap. That looks a lot bigger than it is on the leaderboard. Leo and Quattris, I think what they got to do right now is they just got to keep it in a pack. Make sure that DSF doesn't pull away. DSF is lighting up that timing sheet right now. Double purple sector. Nice lines by him. He just needs to not make a mistake. Because on these softs right now, he can probably pull away to a 1.5 second gap, maybe even further to break that slipstream. Because once he does, it's going to be a lot harder for those drivers to catch up. He sets a 1 and 2.9. That is actually faster than his pole lap right there. Oh, he makes a mistake. He corner cuts Leo. He's going to pounce right here. Taking him on for the lead through the S section here. Leo takes the lead away from DSF. That is a bad mistake. You don't make those type of mistakes in Division 2. Actually, you do. That's why it's called Division 2, not Division 1. Leo leads from DSF. I believe Leo might have actually gone a bit wide there, because DSF has caught up on the softs right here. He needs to pass him quick. They're basically equal. It's 2 cars for the lead, and then 3 cars down for P3 back there. Aquios just a bit further away. On board with Quattris here. We're going to watch this battle for the lead from this camera. You can see the difference in lines they're taking, because DSF has so much more grip on those softs, right? He can just go just a bit wider so he can angle that car for a better exit. Through the final quarter, we're going to begin lap number 4 here at Luco. DSF 2/10 behind Leo. Made a mistake here last lap. Cost him the lead. He doesn't want to do that again. Look through the S section. I believe he's just not as confident as these other drivers on the medium. Spencer makes a mistake again. He goes very wide. He's going to miss the apex. Go wide at the curve. Aquios is there. This will bring Aquios into the mix with the slipstream. Another bad mistake. You can't be doing that when you're fighting for the lead. That is 2 mistakes within a span of 4 laps. DSF still behind Leo. Great racing up here. Great moments. We'll see if this continues for the remaining 37 laps. 36 laps. I feel like DSF has kind of stalled here a bit in terms of making progress. There you go. Look at the line he takes. Just so much more aggressive than Leo. Here we go. Through he goes. He has that run. He's pulled away from P3 here, DSF and Leo. I believe these are the 2 big teams in this division. See, so DSF with that extra grip, he actually takes a wider line there. He just turns just a bit more, so he can angle his car. And look at that. He gains around 1/10 of a second on Leo there. And this is the closest battle on the field right now, I believe. Yeah, I think so. DSF, look at that. He knows he needs to take this lead away. It's only going to be a couple more laps before those softs, they actually go off. So, DSF trying to consider his options here. Leo doing a great job of just holding him off. For that first D1 race earlier today. Very exciting race. Man Pifting. Oof, not again. He loses to Royal. And I think they took medium soft strategies. Or they started on medium. So this is very interesting to see DSF try to take the softs. But T-Jerk actually took sauce and got P3 in that race. So we'll see what happens. T-Jerk wasn't that far off from the lead as well. So yeah, let's just see. Spencer here, he lost a lot of time. He is behind Aquils. Now Aquils goes wide. He is costing that team some points right here. There he goes. Spencer Rooney through again. That Mogus master plan team. There's a great battle. And there's a battle for the lead. DSF and Leo. Very close battle here through the final corner. DSF doesn't have the run, but he can probably get it here. It's a matter of who can send it through that first corner the best. And DSF taking that wider line. He's just going to lose out to Leo just a bit. Leo a lot more confident in that car than DSF is. But DSF, of course, he's an original racer, so the cars that he raced with were a lot different. As you can see there, he makes a big mistake on that inside curb. Goes from P2 down to P4. This is not looking good for him. Our pole sitter is now in 4th place after making 2 crucial mistakes within a span of 7 laps. You can't be doing that when you're racing for the lead. Leo, no mistakes so far. Just absolute precision. Absolute racecraft to put him into the lead, because he is already pulled an 8 10th, 9 10th. Is about to be a 1 second gap if these drivers here make a mistake. Quattris, corner cuts. It's an Audi P2, P3 as the Cotingen's racing team car goes down into P4. This is shaping up to be a lot different race than I had anticipated. Leo, I believe he qualified P6, so he is made his way all the way to the lead here. Very impressive by him. Quattris, he's very far behind here. Oh no, actually, sorry, Quattris is actually in P2. He gained all that spot up. I believe DSF may have made another mistake to put him back there. Yeah, he is very far behind. He's feeling that pressure. But actually, Quattris isn't losing that much time to Leo. They're maintaining that gap. We'll see for the next couple laps here what the race pace is actually like, because they're not losing as much time as I thought. The top 3 all on medium tires, followed by DSF on the soft tires. Yeah, he's gaining just a bit. Young and Quattris on Leo here. He needs to gain just a bit more than that. But once you get too close, that dirty air is going to impact you just a bit. There are some sections where this slipstream very, very useful. Not this one right here. This one, you need as much clean air as you can. There's a driver that's 23 seconds down. Goodness gracious, 9 laps. DSF loses another couple seconds. I believe maybe those tires have gone off. I said, I believe it was around 10 laps that those tires fall off. Yeah, he's losing a lot of time. Might as well just bring it in at this point and try something, because Spencer Rooney and Aquils, the other Mogus team car, is going to catch up to him, I believe, in like 2 laps. Yeah, it's looking like 2 laps. That battle for the lead is shaping up, though. It's 8 tenths. 8 tenths for the lead. And this Spencer Rooney guy and Aquils, they've been fighting for the last 5 laps here. They've been inseparable. It's quite impressive to watch. Other stories on the leaderboard right now. PvP Pitbull in the top 10. He's gonna score some nice points there as Aquils goes wide again. Another mistake by him. He's just not feeling it today. The P2 man from Flevo track probably not going to finish P2 this race unless he can pull off some insane strategy here. Insane race pace in his following stints, in his 2nd and 3rd stints. I don't think it's looking likely. The lead, though, Leo, he's lost a bit of time. It's 4 tenths now. 6 tenths, 4 tenths. Let me read that. Yeah, it's 5 tenths now. Sorry. That gap has gone down from a 1.5 seconds, almost a 1.5 seconds, to 4 tenths. Leo's not as fast as as I had anticipated. Young goes a bit wide there, but if he keeps it on track, it should just be okay. Leo goes wide there. Actually went off the track. Because Quattros here is going to have a run. Oh, DSF misses the pit lane. Oh my goodness. He thinks we're still in Season 3. How did that happen? How did that happen? That might ruin his race right there. That is a crazy error to make. Absolutely heartbreaking. He's going to stop here. Probably switch onto the medium tires. Yes, he does. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I've never seen that. Well, that's a lie. I have seen that multiple times. But I didn't expect that for today. As we have a change in the lead here. Quattros is going to take the lead away from Leo. Goes a bit wide. Doesn't matter because he's in the lead. Takes it away. Leo dives down the inside. Tries to take that tighter line away. Oh, he's going to make that work maybe. He's just slightly behind. It's only 500s. Quattros goes wide. Misses the corner. Here comes Young. Changes in the lead once again. Young behind Quattros. Leo leads the race. DSF down in 13th place because he pitted and also missed the pit lane. It's only lap 12. It feels like it's lap 30 already. Here we go. Quattros, don't make a mistake. Young makes a mistake. He goes wide again. Everyone's making mistakes. It looks like the tires have no grip in them. It looks like these drivers are struggling for their lives out here. Because Quattros goes very wide there. Oh my goodness. What is going on? These drivers need to get a grip. They seem to be making mistakes every 3 corners. As it begins to settle down here. 6/10 is the gap between Young and Leo. Behind, Aquil's actually got in front of Spencer Rooney there. So it looks like Spencer Rooney may have made a mistake. Or maybe he's just not fast enough to stay ahead. Very, very interesting dynamics in the race so far. Quattros on that inside. He's going to take the lead away from Young. Ooh, Young goes just a bit wide. Holds on. Look at that. Leo's starting to pull away. They're all on the same tire here. The top 3. Actually, I believe all the drivers in that top 10 are on the same tires. Yeah, they should be. On the medium tires, I believe. As PvP Pitbull makes his way into P8. You have some pitters here on the medium tires. Well, actually, something interesting just happened on the leaderboard there because Quattros has just gone down to 3 seconds. 3-second gap to the leader. That's a huge mistake that he must have made. Because he was alongside Young right there. Oh, that's not what you want to do. Let's see if he pits this lap then. He might. No, he doesn't. So they might stay out for a couple more laps here. The lead still very close. Young, the Lewis Hamilton fan, up against Leo for this lead. It's Aldu versus Mogus plan. As Leo goes a bit wide there, I don't think that's going to affect him that much. Actually, it closes the gap down to 4/10 here. Look at that. It's just a battle of who can stay the most consistent, who can make the least amount of mistakes. As you can see DSF there, I've been watching his gap there. It started at 28 seconds. He's on the mediums right now, fresh mediums compared to everyone. And it's gone down to 24. And I can't remember. Oh, Leo makes a mistake. He just cut the corner right there. Here comes Quattros behind him. Young takes the lead away. Now that's going to change the gap between DSF and the lead big time there. Once DSF crosses that delta, we'll see how close that is. I think it's going to go down to like 22 seconds, 23 seconds. Let's see. Oh yeah. Look at that gap just go down even more. 24, 23? Yeah. We have a fight here for P4, P5. Young is only slightly in front. Quattros, he was 3 seconds down. Now he's 1 point. He's 1 second behind the leader. So that mistake by Leo has just brought another driver back into the mix. He goes wide again. And the Mogus master plan driver, he just needs to stay in check right here. Make sure he doesn't make any more mistakes. Number 23. He's staying tight. Now we've come to the point of the race where you should be thinking about strategy. Yes, 2 drivers in. We got Young, we got Leo both in. And it's, oh, what a tight corner by Leo there. We'll see if they switch onto the mediums or the softs. It doesn't look like the hards are viable tires for the strategy. Let's see here. Other drivers pit. We got Spencer and Ake Wheels, both Mogus cars in. I think Young is on the softs right there. Okay. So that's very interesting right there. He's going to come out. Or does he come out here? Oh, it comes out well in front of DSF. Oh my, so the DSF has lost a huge amount of time in that pit lane debacle. That is very unfortunate for him, our pole sitter for the Audu Motorsports team. As Quattros leads the race, but it probably won't be for long because he's definitely going to get undercutted here. It's just a matter of, can they lose time when they're in that traffic? There he goes, he pits. Is it 1 lap too late though? Because in this lap, Leo and Young, they can both gain impressive amounts of time. Young right there, only 14 seconds behind Quattros. I think he's going to pull away to a huge lead here. Quattros pits. Onto the softs. Okay, we have 2 soft runners now. So, this one's a bit interesting by Quattros because he's definitely going to come out behind Leo. Yeah, he's going to come out behind Leo, so he just needs to get past Leo now. Okay. He's confident enough in his strategy and his own pace to get past the man in P2. So we'll see how that shapes out for the rest of the stint, because they have to pit again, definitely. Because, yeah, Young and Quattros, they have to pit again. Leo is probably going to pit again, because those tires are not going to last very, very long. I think if the softs can last as long as DSF stretched them out to be before he tragically hit the pit lane wall and ruined his race, they can probably extend this to maybe lap 35, maybe. But that's a bit of a stretch because you're gonna lose a lot of time, especially when you're on the medium stint, if you're not gonna use up all of the medium's lifespan. So yeah, Young is just pulling away here. Quattros, not as fast as I anticipated him to be. Leo's holding on to that P2. Young in P1. But the race is not over. Race is definitely not over. So be sure to watch for that lap counter. When it reaches around 33, 34, we're going to see the soft runners just fall off in terms of pure pace here. And let's just hope they don't make any mistakes, because we saw DSF, he hit that pit lane wall. I'm going to mention it one more time. I keep mentioning it, but it's quite amusing. So he hit that pit lane wall, and I think it's because of those softs. Those softs wore off. And he didn't have the grip to turn in, or maybe he just didn't know, Quattros closing in on Leo. Oh yeah, he's close now. So that's the fastest lap of the race. Goes around 300s quicker than DSF's 0.945. He might make this work then. If he gets past Leo here, he can make a charge for the lead. But Leo's not losing that much time to the Audu car in the lead right now. Very tight battle. And we got different strategies for the top 3 right here. Leo goes wide. That's going to give Quattros P2. Unless Leo makes a dive once again. We've seen that before. I don't think it's going to work out for him here. He loses just a bit to Quattros. Quattros is not going to get that dirty air. Oh, yeah. Just look at that. Leo makes a dive. And he's going to go wide. Oh my goodness! Keeps all four wheels on the track. Wow, he just did that. That is impressive. Impressive driving by Leo to not go fully off the track. We've seen drivers go off there before, and he may have just saved his race there. If if he made that mistake, I think it would have been race over for him. He would have lost 3, maybe even 4 seconds, because that is a fast section there. You don't want to lose any time there. This race is shaping up to have a very interesting second half as we approach, as we have approached that midway point of the race. Different leaderboard to how qualifying looked like. Quatches made a mistake. Oh my goodness, can't be doing that when you're chasing for P1. Leo's right back there. You're on the sauce. Hold on. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Also earlier, I may have made a mistake in terms of calculating laps. I thought we were on like lap 25. No, these saws are gonna go off in like the next 3-4 laps here. So be sure to watch that. Leo makes a wide turn there. Oh yeah, he's just holding on. Young is very comfortable in that lead right now. He's nothing behind him, nothing in front. He's just got a clear track, night and day. To breathe number 44. Once again, Lewis Hamilton fan. Talks about Lewis all the time. You know, seems to live and breathe Lewis Hamilton. And even when Lewis makes a mistake, you know, that's when he stops being a fan. Starts verbally abusing him. But he's not gonna verbally abuse the track right now. He is absolutely tearing it up. 4-second gap from P1 to P2. This is impressive. We got one person. It's almost a minute down. It's lap 20. It's very, very impressive to be that slow on the track, and you need to be very, very like 3 seconds off the pace every single lap, which is already impressive because it means you're just not making the corners. Young here is having some trouble trying to get past this guy. Look at that. Hey, if you think about it, maybe this Migs guy, he's been ordered by Leo's team. He just block Young. It's clearly he's clearly in the job. There he goes. He moves away, but he was there for maybe just too long. Our first lapped car of the race, probably the only lapped car in the race. Young passes him. Yes, he only let him by once he was threatened to be kicked from the race. RX is left. He might have disconnected there. Oh, he was in the points. That's a bit unfortunate for him. But that moves PvP Pitbull in the P10. Very impressive race from him. I don't know if he raced the first race. I'm gonna check it right now. No, he didn't. This is a one-off race for him. This person, we have 2 OG drivers here. That's very cool to see. DSF obviously starting in season 2. PvP, I believe, starting in season 1 actually. Very cool to see his return. Leo and Quatris having a little scrap here. Sorry, a bit of stream difficulty there. Screen may have froze for a bit, but we're back. Leo, Quatris still battling. Gap is hovering on that 4-second mark. So around this mark, they pitted lap 15, right? So softs will begin to wear off. Might see drivers make some mistakes. Young, I don't know, he might make a mistake. We'll see. We saw mistakes before. we've seen these drivers make big mistakes. You know, once again, I will mention it one more time. DSF hitting that pit wall. That is one of the biggest mistakes I've ever seen. Mace gets out of the way again. Quattrus makes a big mistake. There we go. That's the first one of probably many for these upcoming 3, 4, maybe even 5 laps here. Leo has just gained 6/10 on that lead. I don't think that was any errors by oh, there we go. He thinks Quattrus in the pits. He thinks that maybe it's time to get rid of those softs, and he can take it all the way to the end on the mediums. I think DSF hitting as well. Quattrus in the pits. It's on the mediums, right? Should be on the mediums. DSF as well, I think. For the lead, Leo gaining around 1/10 that last sector. As Quattrus exits the pit with fresh tires. DSF as well, Mr. Pit Lane himself. Exits around 8 seconds behind Quattrus. So because DSF is doing that undercut, he has the opportunity to just jump a couple cars here. I think he can jump Aquils and Spencer Rooney. Leo made a huge mistake. Oh my goodness, that gap went from 2.9 down to 3.8. Young is in the pits. Gonna switch over to the softs. Sorry, onto the mediums from the softs. He's gonna pit right here. Should be the mediums. Can't be any other tire, right? Yeah, there we go. As now the dynamic of the race has shifted once again. Aquils 5 seconds behind Leo. Not his best race. The Mogus car. P2 last race. Hoping he could replicate it this race is not seeming very likely. Leo, the other Mogus car in the lead, with 2 drivers behind. And Meeks needs to get off the track, man. He's doing parade laps out there. Very impressive to somehow find a seat in this division. Leo's actually not gaining that much time on P2. Sorry, not building as big of a gap as I thought. He's losing time, actually. Lost around 2/10 there. Quattrus gets past PvP Pitbull. Gap is down to 15 seconds. This is shaping up to be very nice for the drivers who took softs on that second stint. Because Young has closed that gap down to 12 seconds. He's behind a couple drivers here. It's not going to matter. He's very fast. The grip advantage is just too much. Flies right by them. Look at that. Can't even do anything. Milk 1-0. 1-0. Is approaching Diamond here. Needs to get past these cars quick. Look at that. Gaining just a bit of time. As actually, if you look in the chat there's a bit of drama between the team bosses. Plus the imposters asking. I think he was asking Migs to move, which I agree. Can't be doing that to the leaders. Young gets by. Look at that. I think we have clear race on our hands. If Leo doesn't, he's not pulling a gap. He's losing time to Spencer here. Number 95, Q Performance. Nice looking race car. Neon green. Actually, that's more of like a vomit green. Neon's a lot brighter than that. That's like a puke green. It's not as saturated as neon green. Anyways, Young has no one in front of him. 9 seconds is the gap. Leo may be on the wrong strategy here. There's 12 laps to go. 13 laps left in the race, including this one. I don't think it's looking that good for Leo here. He needs to gain, what? Almost 10 seconds in terms of lap time? Very, very hard for him to do here. I think the question is now, What lap do you pit? What lap does he pit? Will he pit is the question. He's probably gonna pit. Has to switch tires. But he's just dragging it out so long, I don't see how it's gonna work for him. Watches is 5 seconds behind Young. Spencer's in that slipstream now. Leo's just not that fast in this stint at all. As we get another blue flag warning for Migs. Like, there has to be a 107% rule in place, because that is impressive. That's the second time Young has approached him. There he goes, moves out the way. Sussy imposter in the chat once again. Pointing out the outrageous situation that this is. We got a battle for P5, P6. Moving down the order here, we got Diamond P5, Milk 10101, P6. We got PvP Pitbull in the points. P8. P8. I don't think he's pitted though, so he's gonna get shuffled down to around P10, I think, which is not so bad. Oh goodness me, Leo. He's losing time. No confidence in those tires, I don't think. Yeah, needs to pick up his pace here, man. Spencer's catching up. Not the best of lines from Spencer. But he was gaining on Leo, so that just tells me that maybe Leo's just not confident at all. Maybe he's taking it easy, maybe he knows something that we don't in terms of strategy. But that gap is 7 seconds between him and Young, who will take the provisional lead. Here he goes into the pits. Will it even mean anything? Aqueo's in as well. We got a double stack right here. Different pitch stalls though, so it's technically not a double stack, but we'll call it that anyways. Young is going to pull out to a huge lead. I think, well, of course it's going to be 5 seconds ahead of Quattrus. I don't know how far ahead of Leo. Here comes Leo exiting the pits. Spencer actually very fast up the pit lane. Quattrus gets by Diamond. 5 seconds is the gap. It's looking like Young's race to lose. 10 laps to catch up. Unless he gains an incredible amount of time here. I don't see it happening. He's behind DSF. DSF, of course, pitted a lot earlier. Oh, it's not looking good for him. It's not looking too fresh here for Leo. He needs to get by them quick. Let's see what he does. Oh, that's what you need to do. That's a nice slide. Can he do it again? Don't go wide here. That's not so bad. That's not so bad at all. He's approaching Migs again, bro. Gotta get him out the track. Gotta get him out the way. He cannot be impacting race results like this. Look at that. Leo just gained a second through that one sector alone. Oh my, this might be very close, but I don't think the softs can last for that long. Migs, gotta get out the way. He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna get out the way. He's ruining the race. There we go. No, blue flag's not needed. Leo, pure pace, gets by him. But of course, not gaining as much time as he'd hoped for. Spencer, right behind Leo. But of course, I'm not sure if Leo is really that fast compared to Spencer. Spencer's, yeah, he's faster. He's faster because he just set that purple sector 1, green sector 2 here. This might be the fastest lap of the race. Leo goes wide once again. He's not the fastest car on the track. Okay. There's not that many laps left in the race. Leo maybe can make a charge for P2. P1's looking very unlikely here. Young absolutely cruising out in the lead. Oh yeah, look at the different lines that Spencer's taking. It just looks like Leo's. He's just not very. He's just not aggressive enough. Which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just he's just not getting as much time as he needs. Here we go. He's getting a bit closer to Quattrus here. There's another lap car. That's impressive. It's a 40-lap race. That's not a bad looking car, actually. I like the purple. Leo's closed the gap down to 8.6 seconds. Lap car's gotta get out the way once again. Impacting the race. Not gonna do it. Oh, he did it, but he did it mid-corner, so... Actually, that's not getting out the way. Leo, 8.1 seconds. That's another second taken out of the lead. I don't know. He needs to gain... Look at that, he gained another 10th. Pulling away from Spencer a bit here. Oh, wow, okay. Gained a huge chunk of time. 4 tenths. If he can continue this trend of around 4 tenths every sector, he's gonna catch up to Young in time. But that's on the conditional that he gains 4 tenths every sector. That's 1.2 every single lap. That's barely enough for him to catch up. He needs to pray on a miracle, I think. But he's not doing too bad. Those 3 tenths taken out of the last sector. You can't gain much in this third sector here, so it's not. I don't think it's gonna be too fresh for Leo. But he is approaching Quattros. Hello. Very exciting race. Very exciting race we've had so far. I'll recap for both you and the viewers. DSF started on pole, but unfortunately on lap 14 he hit the pit wall. Pit entry. DSF, yes.
Oh,
your driver. He hit the pit wall from P4, I think, and he dropped all the way down to P5. He was on pole, so.
Oh man.
Yeah, it isn't all bad, but bit of good news for you. Young is leading the race. Young is leading the race. Very impressive race from him. We had a lot of lead changes. We had Quattros take the lead, Leo take the lead. We had DSF lead for a couple laps at the beginning before he fell off in terms of pace. But Leo is the only driver in that top 3 with softs on right now. He's got 4 laps to get past everybody. So pray for your driver. Pray that he doesn't make a mistake.
Okay. So Leo is on the softs and everyone else is on mediums?
Yes, everyone else. Actually, Spencer Rooney is behind on the softs. Yeah, but look how much Leo's gaining. Yeah, he's gonna get past Quattros right here. Yeah.
Did he put it around lap 30?
Yeah, around lap 30. He's gonna get by Quattros very easily here. No issue, right? No issue. He's down to 5 seconds. He's gaining a lot of time. Oh, look at that! There he goes.
What a move!
Up to P2 he goes.
Now he's clear.
5 seconds. 5 seconds.
Now the hunt begins.
The hunt begins. If he gains 1.2 seconds every single lap, he will catch up. Oh!
Oh, he made 2 tenths already.
2 tenths already. 3 tenths already. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Young's in a bit of trouble here. It's 4 laps left in the race. If he keeps up this pace, he will catch up in time. That last lap, I think Leo gained around like a second or more. Something like that.
He's still gaining. Now 4.3. He was 5 in the last lap.
Yes.
4.4. He gained 6 tenths in 1 sector.
Yeah, he's Oh, look at that. Pick up the pace, Leo. Look at that gap just go down 4.2 now.
Yeah, he's gaining.
He's gaining big time.
Will it be enough?
Pray for your driver here. He's gaining around a 10th there. Another 10th there. He's
pretty much gaining 1/10 per corner.
Young cannot afford to make a single mistake here. Just cruise home. 3 laps once you cross the line. 3 laps once you cross the line. Leo is gaining just as much time as he needs. Maybe just a bit slower. He's gaining around 1 second. Maybe even less than that. Everything.
He gained 1 second in this lap.
Yes. 1 second's not enough, though. That's the issue. Oh, look how much he's gaining. Wow. Okay. All right, young, hold on. Needs to hold on for dear life here. Leo is coming like a charging like a train right now.
3.5.
3.5.
Let's see. Young cannot make a single mistake. Same thing with Leo. Oh,
Leo, he goes off the track. That might be race over for him. Yeah, that might be race over for him. Young
3.7.
cannot make a single mistake. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, he goes wide. He goes wide. He goes wide. It's gonna be 2 to go once we cross the line.
Also, Spencer just overtook Quarters.
Yes, Quatris very slow. Very good battle right now for P3.
Yeah. Leo,
right, yeah.
3.4 is the gap.
3.4
Will
is
it
the
be
gap.
enough?
3.2. Well, he's gaining a lot through that first 3 seconds now.
Yeah, he's really gaining in that first sector.
He's just, oh my goodness.
Oh.
Just a bit wide. He's not gaining anymore. I think tires have given up. Tires have no pace left. Young just needs to cruise. He just needs to cruise to victory. No stupid mistakes from him. Another blue flag waves up. Oh yeah, there's a guy that's like 3 seconds up. It was quite impressive. He was blocking the entire race. Gus that goose gets out the way. We have a battle for the final podium position. Can Quatris take his first podium of the season? Can Spencer take his first podium of the season for the Hue team? As we watch Migs.
Someone has done a 3-stop.
That's impressive. He's going for that fastest lap. He's going for it. Look at that. Look at that line. Final lap.
Yes.
Young.
Anyways.
For the
gap
Motorsports team.
3.2.
3.2. I don't think it's going to matter. Audi. All right. Quatris right behind Spencer. Is that we have a battle? Yes.
Also, I just realized PvP is driving.
Yeah, he is. Didn't do too well in qualifying, but he's in the points. As we have a battle for P3 here. Battle for P3 here. Quatris just made a mistake. Okay, I think it might be race over. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Quatris is corner cutted. Looks like your P3 has been all set. As we make our way through the final corners, Young has done brilliantly and executed his strategy to perfection. The only Audu car to win the race. He's gonna do it, and he's gonna win the race. Leo P2, Spencer P3, Quatris P4, the other Mogus car in P5, and our Pulsator DSF in P6.
Good job to him. I think he's racing in the hospital right now.
Oh, is he actually?
I think so.
Very impressive by him. That's
very impressive drive.
Very impressive. On the verge of dying, but still committed to racing FRL. He's a good one. Yes. Congratulations. Congratulations to all the drivers. Look at that. Gus Tygoose has said "Let's go" in the chat after finishing P12. I think that's 1 point for him.
Yes.
Yes.
What a great drive.
What a great driver. What a great drive. We'd like to thank you everyone for tuning into Division 2 West Round 2 of FRL. It's been a pleasure commentating. Of course, very exciting moments here. DSF hitting that pit wall. Highlight of the race, I think. Not many moments like that. And that's it. We'll see you next time for round 3 at Royal. Do you know the track?
Constantina.
We'll be in Greece for round 3.